Hello and welcome to Cat's Love, and today I'm going back to my cat breed profile series to talk about the Brazilian Shorthair. Most people actually don't even know this breed exists, so I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the Brazilian Shorthair, and if you're looking to get one or if you're looking into who they are, then this is the perfect video where you could find out all the information regarding the Brazilian Shorthair. Let's start off this video by talking about the history of the Brazilian Shorthair. First of all, the Brazilian Shorthair originated from Brazil, obviously. The Brazilian Shorthair actually originates from street cats that roam the big cities of Brazil. The Brazilian Shorthair is the first ever cat breed to originate from Brazil, and Brazil is actually just pretty proud of making this cat breed. This breed was created in the 1980s. Breeder Paulo Ruschi was actually researching into street cats of Rio de Janeiro and other big Brazilian cities. He would notice similarities in all of the street cats, and that would end up fueling his interest to research the origins of these street cats. He found that the cats' origins actually dated back to the 15th and 16th century to boat cats who were sailing to Brazil from Portugal. So the cats were there with the Portuguese while they were colonizing Brazil, and they ended up just staying there. Paulo's theory is that the cats originated on the Iberian Peninsula, which is the peninsula that houses Spain, Andorra, and Portugal. And just thinking about it and doing my own research, it is very plausible that Paulo's theory is correct. It's kind of like how the American Shorthair got passed down from Europe, or the European Shorthair, and just got rebranded. In fact, I bet that is exactly it. The ancestors of the Brazilian Shorthair are likely the European Shorthair or just the domestic Shorthair. But I guess you could also say that for every other short-haired cat breed. Although Paulo does think that the Brazilian Shorthair is different compared to the European Shorthair. He stated that over time, the cats that got brought over to Brazil got skinnier and taller, meanwhile the European Shorthair stayed chunky and short. But either way, Paulo ended up succeeding in his mission because the World Cat Federation ended up approving of his cat breed. The World Cat Federation is the biggest cat breeder program / federation in the world. I gotta give props to Paulo. He actually did a really good job breeding and doing his research on the Brazilian Shorthair's origins, so good job. Anyway, here's how to take care of a Brazilian Shorthair. To take care of one grooming-wise, you should at least brush them weekly or every other day. The Brazilian Shorthair doesn't really have an undercoat, which means that they don't really have a tendency to shed, which makes it easy to groom them. They have a low-maintenance coat, so just brushing them every other day or even weekly can prevent matting and hairballs. Brazilian Shorthairs in total aren't a high-maintenance cat breed, and I would actually recommend them being a first ever cat. So if you're looking to take care of a cat for the first time, then I would recommend the Brazilian Shorthair. But it's actually pretty difficult to find a Brazilian Shorthair outside of Brazil. And when I say rare, I mean you would have to search far and wide just to find a breeder who could sell you one. It's kind of like the Australian mist, where the only place to where you would likely find one is in its native country. The cities where it would be more likely to find a stray Brazilian Shorthair or a breeder would be Rio de Janeiro, Brasilia, or even Sao Paulo. Brazilian Shorthairs are also known to be very playful and adventurous, and also very curious. So they are a good indoor and outdoor cat breed, but if you are wanting to have an outdoor Brazilian Shorthair, then I would probably have them in like a fenced yard or something to where they don't get harmed because of their curiosity. Like I said earlier, they are very curious. Kind of like the Bombay, they are the definition of curiosity killed the cat, so it's better to keep them in a safe area to where they can play and adventure. The Brazilian Shorthair just loves to be loved and cuddled with. They are a wonderful lap cat, and they can adapt to almost any living environments, plus they love to meet new people. This cat breed is actually very extroverted and is not shy at all. These cats are also very intelligent and learn super fast, which makes them an easy cat breed to train. Playtime is also important when caring for a Brazilian Shorthair, as they are a high-energied cat breed. I would recommend getting a Brazilian Shorthair if you have playful kids or pets. The Brazilian Shorthair is basically a miniature Bengal in terms of playing. 1 minute they're cuddling with you, and next minute they are eating your carpet. Also, having a little window perch for them to sit on and look outside would be really nice for the cat if you're wanting an inside Brazilian Shorthair. I would say you could even give them outdoor time too, like periods throughout the day. You can let them out and let them go play and sunbathe. This cat breed just loves doing activities. They love going on leash walks and playing with their owner. This breed is honestly just a fabulous cat breed to get, and to be honest, I kind of want one now. I would really recommend getting one. The recommended cat foods that you should get for the Brazilian Shorthair should be high proteined and basically high quality. But other than that, the Brazilian Shorthair isn't really picky when it comes to cat foods, so just make sure the cat food is high quality and high proteined. Here are all the unique features of the Brazilian Shorthair. Compared to other cat breeds, the Brazilian Shorthair is actually pretty tall and pretty big in length. They have these recognizable large pointed ears and big eyes too. This breed doesn't really have an undercoat, which explains why they hardly shed, and some would say that petting this cat feels like petting a blanket because their fur is slick and soft. Speaking of fur, I'm going to tell you all the unique colors and coat patterns that the Brazilian Shorthair can have. The common coat colors a Brazilian Shorthair can have is black, white, red, brown, and cream. The common coat patterns the Brazilian Shorthair can have is bicolor, tatty, and tortoiseshell, plus tuxedo, and basically every other coat pattern under the sun. Most Brazilian Shorthairs' eyes represent the color of their fur, but most Brazilian Shorthairs either have green eyes or amber eyes. Basically, the Brazilian Shorthairs' eyes either remind me of olives or the Brazilian flag. If you can't get a Brazilian Shorthair but want a breed that acts like it, then I would recommend the Chartrex and the Bengal. The Bombay would be a good honorable mention as they are just as lovable as the Brazilian Shorthair, but they are more laid back. The breed that was involved in making this cat breed was the European Shorthair / domestic Shorthair from the Iberian Peninsula. Basically, they just put a European Shorthair on a boat, colonized Brazil, and then renamed it to the Brazilian Shorthair. Here's some facts about the Brazilian Shorthairs so I can finish off the video. They are a short-haired cat, obviously it's in the name, and they can weigh up to 22 pounds. Wow, they are a big cat. Their lifespan is 15 to 20 years, and the common price range for the Brazilian Shorthair is $1,000 to $1,500. Their temperament is extroverted, cuddly, and loving, and they're known to basically be the cousin of the Bengal that's from Brazil. One minute they'll be cuddly, and the next minute they are full-blown eating your wallpaper. Thanks for watching! This was actually pretty fun. I got to tell you about a breed that hardly anybody even knows about. Stay tuned for next week because I'm telling you why cats purr, and if you enjoy the Cat Breed Profile series, then stay tuned for the first week in November because I'll be talking about the British Shorthair and the British Longhair. Also, it is my favorite time of the year. It's spooky season, so that gives me an excuse to talk about ghosts and creepy stuff on a cat channel. From October 14th all the way up to Hallows Eve, I'm going to be uploading frequent spooky cat-themed videos. From ghost cats to superstition, this October is really going to be spookified. I'm calling the series Paranormal Investigations, so make sure to get your ghost equipment like REM pods and cat balls out because we are going to have some fun this October. Here's a list of some of the main headlines that I'm doing this month. If you have an idea of another scary story or a topic that I should talk about, then let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching this week's Cat Breed Profile. I had fun. If you learned anything about the Brazilian Shorthair, then let me know in the comments, because I know I for sure did. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Cat's Love. See you next episode.
Pump it up, kitty. Just pump it up, kitty cat. Way